So curl-ups are really common in the fitness industry as long as there are many modifications and adaptations. However, I've got 5 cues to help take yours to the next level. So the first cue is to do with your hand placement. Now this might be more suitable for those who are starting out in their fitness journey or maybe experience more work in the neck than they do in the abdominals when they're taking their movement. So if, for example, you take the hands to the side of the temple or to the base of the neck, then the weight of the head typically has nowhere to go except into the neck flexors. So in order to help with this, instead, take your hands to the base of your skull and either cross the hands on top of one another or interlace the fingers. That way, the head has something to relax into as you're lifting the head and shoulders, which means you can then bring a little bit more focus into strengthening your abdominals. For your second cue, before you even lift the head and shoulders, I'd like you to think about drawing your belly button in and up, as if you're trying to lift it inside your rib cage. Now this will be more of an internal sensation, but what this will do will help you to find a deeper connection into the abdominals, supporting you more as you lift the head and shoulders. For cue 3, think about the direction that your head's going. So in a curl up, we might think that we want to reach forward with the head, a little bit like this. Absolutely not wrong, but I tend to find we don't get as much work in the abdominals. And of course, we always want more work in the abdominals, right? So instead, think about lifting your head up first and then over the top of your knees. What you'll find is this area definitely kicks in a little bit more, and you might even find you get a little bit more range to boot. So cue 4 is more subtle, but think about your ribs here. So as you're curling the head and shoulders up, try to draw your front ribs deeper into the back of your body. This again will help you to find more intensity into the abdominals whilst creating space and openness into your mid-back. For cue 5, we want to bring more awareness into the glutes and into the pelvis. So when we take our curl up, we might find that the lower back starts to press or imprint into the mat and that the pelvis starts to tuck slightly. This can give us the illusion of getting more range and support. Now, whilst imprint is used a lot in Pilates, it's not actually something that I'd recommend, and I'll explain why in a different video. Instead, think about pressing your bum gently into your mat, like it's nice and heavy. This will help to stop the pelvis from tucking under, and therefore stop the lower back from compressing into the mat. This means when you then lift the head and shoulders again, you're working much harder and deeper into the abdominals.